wineries, breweries, events, and more. Maya Acosta here today with Claire Scotty, and we are talking all things events happening this weekend. Claire, how's it going?
It's good. I'm a little tired.
Yes, busy past weekend.
Busy weekend. Yeah, it was just go, 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 and so many exciting, fun things. Mm-hmm. Everyone enjoyed Mountain Festival and the Makers Market and Green Street Get Down. Woo-hoo. And oh my gosh. So hearing some of the numbers that are coming from the city, it sounded like over 1,300 people were there at the Green Street Get Down on Saturday.
Yes, which is awesome. Yes. I mean, we're hoping for a great turnout, and I would say that is a great turnout for the first time doing this event. Right. It was awesome.
Yeah, congratulations. I have heard nothing but good feedback. People were dancing their hearts out, loving the music, loving the beer, loving the community. And it was, I know a few people were sitting at Stray Leaves and they were doing their wine tastings and whatnot, enjoying a glass of wine. And they look over and the whole crowd has their phones out with their flashlights on, and they're all just waving their arms back and forth. And they just said it just felt like this is home, right? This is our Tehachapi community, and we are united.
It was amazing. I mean, once our headlining band came on the stage, the crowd was just like electrified, and I just had a big smile on my face all night because it was so much fun watching everybody of all ages come together and dance and sit and enjoy the music and sing along to the songs. Oh, it was so much fun, and we're excited. We are projecting that this will be back next year. So if anybody missed it, you'll get your chance to come back and enjoy it again.
I love that. Woo!
Yes. And you guys, with the Chamber, had a super successful Mountain Festival weekend as well. Huge turnout. I think Corey said, 6,000 people on Saturday or nine?
So yeah, we had 9,200 people, and that is just cell phone pings.
Wow.
So that's not all the kids and seniors, adults that might not have had cell phones on them. Mm-hmm. So that's incredible. And for those who might not know, Mountain Fest usually has about 10,000 people over the entire weekend.
Oh my gosh.
This was nearly 10,000 people just on Saturday.
That is crazy.
It's crazy. And hearing feedback from our vendors and people that have been coming for years and years, Sunday was busier than they remember it being. So thank you so much. Our whole community came out, and we had visitors from all over. Hotels were booked. I mean, it was just a phenomenal weekend, and we're just so excited to get that feedback, get that constructive criticism as well, and keep improving.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And it was super fun on Saturday while the city was setting up for Green Street Get Down. We had tons of people trickling all throughout downtown. We'd see them start out at the Makers Market. And I think especially people from out of town, they, saw the signs, festival at Park, and they drove down to the boulevard and saw that. And they're like, okay, cool, Makers Market. That was nice. And then they're walking around like, okay, what else is there to do? And we're like, you haven't even made it to the main festival yet. And they're like, what? Where is it? Okay, we're so excited to go. So it was really cool to see all sorts of people from all different areas around the county and possibly beyond come into town and enjoy all that we had to offer. And it was a great weekend.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. It was fantastic.
Yes. Good stuff. But of course, this coming weekend's not going to be quite as busy, but we still have things to do. So if you're still riding that high from Mountain Festival and you need to get out and do some fun activities, we'll get into what is happening at those wineries and breweries.
Especially with this fall crispness we're starting to get. The mornings are chilly, and we're starting to get that you can smell, right? That smell, that fall coming in the evenings. So it's a beautiful time to head out to the vineyards and the breweries and to see what all they have going on. So this weekend, starting with our breweries, we have local craft beer. They have their musical open mic nights every Thursday, and there's always food to go along with that. Friday through Sunday, Lupita's Hot Tamales is serving up delicious food. Every Wednesday, Geeks Who Drink Trivia Night, happening at 6:30. That is always packed. It's like standing room only sometimes with how many people come and test out their trivia knowledge. Over at West Lane Brewing, they have their happy hour all night on Thursday, celebrating Farmers Market. And then on Friday, they have Maria's Kitchen there serving up delicious food. And they're also bringing back that teacher night now that school is back in session.
Cool.
So all of our local teachers head over to West Lane to get a little discount on a much needed brewski.
Yes.
On Saturday, Sammy Ramone will be performing at West Lane and Cub and Gut Pizza will be there. Over at Mountain Brewing on Santa Lucia Drive in Old Town, we're going to have Devin and Kyle performing on Friday. So head on over. They usually start around 7 o'clock and get some local, brewed beer at Mountain Brewing. And maybe a little bowling in as well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Old West Brewing is now over at Cantina, which is next to Mango House Lounge over at 20601 West Valley Boulevard. And they're serving a couple different types of delicious beer that they've brewed. And they are open Thursday, 3 to 9. And then Friday through Saturday, noon to 9.
All right.
Yes. And then heading over to our vineyards, we have Stray Leaves located right down here, downtown Tehachapi. There you have a full menu with Italian paninis and charcuterie and desserts and all kinds of tasty things. Plus their very extensive lineup of gold medal wines. So head on out Thursday through Saturday, 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. I know they're always packed on farmers market nights, and they've got it dialed in with delicious wine.
Yes.
Los Viajeros is having their Argentina night this Saturday. That is completely booked, but they do have a German night coming up. I'll have dates for that next week. And it sells out very quickly, so we want to make sure everybody has a good time with that. But for everyone who was able to get those tickets, you're going to have an amazing time on Saturday with authentic Argentinian barbecue, Malbec wine, sitting outside under this beautiful weather that we have, and music. It's just going to be top-notch.
Love it.
Yes. Over at Triassic, they have a cigar night happening this Friday, 6 p.m. Their last cigar night was a huge hit, so they're bringing it back. It's only $30, and it does include a glass of wine. So please call 661-822-5341 to grab those last-minute tickets. On Saturday, Maria's Kitchen will be there at Triassic, and Bear Mountain Boys will be performing. And then on Sunday, Walt and Pam will be back.
All right.
Yes, we're happy to see Pam again.
Yes.
All right. And then Dorner Family Vineyards has Tom Holden playing on Saturday from 1 to 5. And Michael Peters will be there on Sunday from 1 to 5. And Dorner has 28 award-winning wines that they're serving up, including, charcuterie, sandwiches, dipping trays, slushies, gelato, and beer to just complement the whole experience.
Yum.
Right. Tehachapi Wine and Cattle Company has Tom Carlson playing on Friday from 3 to 6. Allison Reynolds will be back on Saturday from 2 to 5. And Joey Strader is playing on Sunday from 2 to 5. They have smash burgers, tri-tip sandwiches, salads with different toppings, chicken salad sandwiches, egg salad sandwiches, charcuterie, chimichurri. The list goes on and on. And basically anyone who comes will find something delicious and have a great time at Tehachapi Wine and Cattle Company.
Awesome.
Over at Tehachapi Winery, they have their happy hour every Friday, 20% off wine purchases, plus an extra 10 off the top if you're a member. And then they have Lockwood playing on Saturday, which is a new band. That'll be from 2 to 5. And so I'm excited to hear them and see what kind of sound they have to share. On Sunday, Devin Brinsfield will be back from 2 to 5. And coming up, there's going to be a couple really fun things for them. September 7th, from 6 to 9, Smokin' Jack Primo is going to be doing a special concert over there. So there will be a food truck, more fun stuff for everyone to participate in. And you will need to get tickets to this one. So call 661-821-9587. And then on October 12th, they're doing a fall festival. So vendors, food, fun, all kinds of cool stuff. So if you are listening and you're a vendor out there, call them and see if you can get a spot for your business. So again, 661-821-9587. And they will have Mosner sandwiches all throughout the weekend this weekend and charcuterie boxes. We have La Bodega de Castillo. They are open Thursday through Sunday, starting around noon and heading into the evening. But this is a wonderful tasting room where you get to try wines and beers from other parts of the world. And I think I've mentioned this before, but when you walk in, it's like you are being transported to Europe. You know, their whole tasting room is just gorgeous and very European. And so it's just like you're traveling and you don't have to buy a plane ticket to do it.
Super cool.
Right? I love it. All right. So that's our breweries and our vineyards. But there are a few more fun things coming up and happening this weekend as well, and then happening next weekend. So you can kind of plan out your calendar for the rest of the month.
Yes, love it. Okay, let's get into what else is happening. If you're not into the winery brewery scene, there's still plenty to do.
Absolutely. So our local public library always has amazing things. So Friday, they have preschool story time at 11, and then at 4:30 they have that teen manga club. On Saturday, they have try wire jewelry making. So they've been doing this for the last couple of weeks and it's been super popular. So everyone's coming back. So that is at 11 on Saturday. Tuesday at 4 p.m. is ASL Club. Wednesday next week at 3 p.m. is Lego Club. And then Thursday next week at 11:30 is ASL for Kids. So they have a couple different classes. ASL for Kids is a little bit easier, learning your alphabet, learning simple phrases, stuff like that. And then the ASL Club on Tuesdays is a little bit more advanced, but you're focusing on different topics.
Very cool.
So everyone's welcome. Everyone's welcome to learn. So I love that they're offering that.
Yeah.
Yay. We know Death Trap is hot and happening.
Oh, yes.
At the BK Theater. So I know they have shows all through September 1st, but make sure you get those tickets because that theater is full. So go to tctaonstage.com, and if you're interested to learn more about Death Trap, there is a previous episode of Tehachapi where you can learn all about what's gone into the making of it.
Yes, there is. Thank you for the plug there, Claire.
You're welcome. Listen to Tehachapi.
Yes.
All right. Over at the VFW this weekend, they have Preston Smith performing at 7 p.m. on Saturday, and they will have live DJ Tom Summerfeld, I should say, I apologize, from 3 to 8 on Sunday. Fiddler's Crossing this week has Water Tower playing on Friday, starting around 6:30. That's when the doors open. The actual performance starts at 7. There are tickets for pre-sale for $20, and you can go to Mountain Music to go grab those tickets ahead of time. They're located at 206 East F Street, right here on the corner of F and Robinson. Brews on the Mountain.
Yeah.
The TVRPD is doing this amazing event again, and it's always so much fun. Bringing breweries that are local and, from Bakersfield and other areas that are serving up really, really great beer. And so that is September 21st, 2 to 6 p.m. Make sure you get those tickets, and it's so much fun. I mean, there's food, there's beer, there's entertainment. It's going to be a perfect temperature.
Oh, yes.
So go to tvrpd.org to get those tickets.
And I'll throw out another plug because we just had TVRPD on earlier this week. So if you want to learn more about Brews on the Mountain, there's an episode for that.
I love it. Yay. Good. On August 31st, our Train Depot Museum and Friends of the Depot is doing a Stokey Signals demonstration. And I apologize if I just mispronounced that.
I think maybe it's stucco.
Stucco?
I could be wrong as well. We could just be butchering the pronunciation.
We absolutely could be. Yes, I apologize, and I will go over to the Train Depot Museum and I will learn how to pronounce that. But that will be happening August 31st at 2 p.m. Bring your lawn chairs. It's going to be out at the Railroad Park, right outside of the museum, and they're going to turn on all the signals, all the lights. They're going to show you how they worked and through the ages, how they use these signals through the ages. And it's so interesting. So it's a free event. Come on over, learn a little bit more about our Train Depot Museum and our history of trains here in Tehachapi.
Yeah, super cool event. Because, I mean, you may drive past or walk past the depot and those signals every day, but they're not usually on or operating. So this is one of those rare and special occasions that they get to go out and turn them on and show the kids and people of all ages how they work. And it's well attended and just a fun little event.
Yes, absolutely. I love it. And now that the weather is getting better, we are seeing the guided tours of Tomokani State Historic Park opening back up.
Cool.
Yes, so every spring and fall, we get to enjoy these wonderful tours. And it's a little too hot, a little too cold and icy, during the summer and the winter. But they are now opening that back up starting September 7th. Okay, so these reservations for guided tours are required. You got to get reservations. The tour fee is only $20, and it's awesome. So you're going to call the Fort Tejon State Historic Park office to get more information, to get those tickets. That's 661-248-6692. And you can also reach out to our history museum right here on Green Street. They can get you information and they can probably hook you up with some tickets. And so you can also reserve online. So you can go through the California website, reservecalifornia.com, click on the activities tab, and use the drop-down menu to select Tomokani State Historic Park. That's TOMO-KAHNI. And they have a guided tours category, so select an available date and click on the show availability button to go to the sign up page, and then you can sign up. I know that's a little bit of instruction, and I know we get a lot of questions at the visitor center as well. How do we go on the Tomokani guided tour? So I wanted to share a little bit of information. This will also be at the visitor center and at our museum.
Love it.
Yes.
I need to go. You've sold me.
I do too. Every year, and I feel like I miss it because we get so busy in the fall,
right.
But I really want to go. And you do need some hiking shoes. It's a little bit of a walk, but it is so cool.
Awesome.
And just these ancient petroglyphs and learning so much about the ancient people that lived here. And it's awesome.
It's crazy that this is in our backyard, and I feel like it's not talked about enough. So highly recommend. I mean, I don't know if I can recommend something I haven't done, but I'm going to, and then I'll recommend it some more.
Okay. All right. Maybe we'll do a special episode.
Yes. Live from Tomokani State Park.
I love it. All right. Well, speaking of history,
yes,
I want to give a little plug to the Loop newspaper. They have just put out their new edition of the Experience Tehachapi magazine.
Yay. How exciting.
Yes, super exciting. It is thicker. There's more information than ever. It weighs like a solid pound. It's amazing. And they have put in so much time and effort in making gorgeous articles and more information than ever, like I said. So they're really focusing on the industries that have created Tehachapi over the years. So really a deep dive into our railroad, deep dive into the wind energy, and our wine industry, right? We have so many elements of Tehachapi that we've been able to build an economy around.
Absolutely.
So it's really amazing. I was reading through it last night. The articles are wonderfully written, and you learn so much more about Tehachapi. So these will be at the visitor center. They'll be at the Loop newspaper. They'll be at the chamber. They'll be all around town. There's lots of different like rack stands with information about things to do in Tehachapi, but these magazines will be in there as well. So yeah, just if you see one, pick one up. And it has a beautiful picture of a train, a BNSF train coming through the snow. And I just love it.
And that's super cool. This picture was taken by one of our local high schoolers. He actually came and brought a print of this photo, this awesome snowy train picture. Like, it looks really cool. So we've got a special print here at City Hall, but it's awesome to see this picture on the cover of Experience Tehachapi too.
Right. We're going to be seeing it every day for the next year, and it's gorgeous. So hats off to that student. Yes. And I mean, he has a bright future ahead in photography.
Oh, absolutely.
Excellent. We have one more event to share, and it is Thunder on the Mountain.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Get ready to rev those engines.
Yes. So with the rain that we had last year and the cancellation of Thunder on the Mountain, the event was able to be moved a little bit later in the year when the weather was gorgeous. The trees were starting to change and the weather was nice. So everyone who participated in Thunder on the Mountain said, hey, what if we move it so it's its own special event? It has its own day. It can be on a Saturday. We can have more cars, more entertainment. We can do so much more with this event. And it has been growing steadily over the years. So we are very excited to shine a spotlight on this amazing event. And it will now be on September 28th. We already have nearly 100 cars that have registered.
Wow.
And we do have room for more. So if you're hearing this and you have a classic, gorgeous car that you want to register, it's super easy. Go to thunderonthemountaincarshow.com and you can register right there online, or you can head to the chamber. You can head to First Priority Vehicle Registration Services or Earl's V Twin Motors. So we have lots of different locations. Everyone is very excited about this event. So 9 to 3, September 28th. And then, of course, at noon, you're going to hear some thunder.
Yes.
We'll have a live band playing. There's going to be all kinds of merchandise. Kelsey's will be right here in Centennial Plaza serving up delicious food. And then we're also going to have Mountain Brewing Coffee. They're going to be coming over and they'll be serving coffee and breakfast right here in Centennial Plaza. So it's just this event is growing. There's going to be games and fun things for kiddos. It's such a special event, and we're excited to make it its own thing.
Yeah, it's cool that we're expanding the dates and opportunities for people to come up, to get out of their house and enjoy the fun. As you'd mentioned, usually Thunder on the Mountain had been part of Mountain Festival, but there's sometimes just too much to even get to during a Mountain Festival weekend. So this breaks it up, gives people more of an opportunity to get to all of these great events that we have. So super excited. Looking forward to Thunder on the Mountain.
Yes, me too. Awesome. Well, that is everything that I could find. I know if you're listening and you know of an event coming up, please reach out to us and we'd be happy to share.
Yes, you can email us media@tehachapicityhall.com and we will include whatever events or activities that you may have going on. We want to get the word out and, get people excited and show that there's so much to do here in town. So thank you all for listening. Claire, thank you as always for bringing in this information. You keep us busy.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Again, thanks for tuning in, everybody. And we hope to see you next time here on Tehachapi.